SJ Fibonacci here, and welcome back to 438Forex. At this point, probably you should be the one that's welcoming back. Been on a major hiatus, but we are back, and well, we're not back, we're better. Where's the Shakai Richards? Yeah, I just wanted to do this video to kind of give you guys an update on where I am, because this channel is about documenting my journey to forex profitability. Right, I feel like the thing is that I feel like I can trade, but like being able to trade is one thing, but then being profitable is a whole other thing. Right, there are people who can trade, they understand technicals, they understand the fundamentals, when to enter, when to exit. But you see, in terms of doing that consistently, that is the issue. The last time I was here, I think I was doing like a $7,000 challenge account. I remember doing two challenges, and just reminding you guys of the forex challenges, right? So instead of trading your money, right, and this would have been in the lessons that we'd have had. I spoke about leverage and account size and being able to trade and stuff like that. I mean, trading with your $500 and making, I don't even want to try that. Trading your $100 account and making 5%, that is like $5. Yeah, that's $5, right? That's not gonna way, right? Even if you have a $100 account, you're making like 50%. That $50 is really not gonna way. But then where the scaling comes in is that if you can trade a $10,000 account or even a $25,000 account, I mean, those different percentages start to be material. But then how many of us actually have 10,000 and 25,000 US put down the trade? I know I don't, right? So where the market has shifted in terms of forex trading when it became popular is that there are entities that we call prop firms that offer you funding. And really and truly, it's not even real money. I'll be very honest, because I'm very aware it's not real money. It really is a business, and it's a business that comes down to actually percentages at the end of the day. Just like our casino have like a percentage. Our casino work is that they know that people will win, but as long as they're more losers than they're winners, yeah, as long as there are more losers than they're winners, then they'll be ahead. That's kind of how the prop firms actually do work. So a great deal of people actually lose money from prop firm challenges. Guys, you don't want how much money I've lost from prop firm challenges, right? Because it actually costs money. You have to pay for the challenge, right? You have to pay to prove that you can trade, and then and there are different versions of prop firm challenges. So for this specific challenge, it's a two-phase challenge where I have profit targets as well as trading objectives or risk parameters I have to obey. So for this specific challenge, it's two-phase. I have 10% to make in phase one. I just realized I actually have to make it within 30 days or within a month or whenever this is. I don't even know how long this is. This is actually, I think it's like, I'm not sure, but I started August 11th, and it ends September 6th. If I don't complete it by then you pretty much fail. At least that's how I remember how it used to work. There are a lot of platforms that will give you unlimited time, but I wanted the cheapest challenge because I don't have any more money to wasting on challenges. So I had bought the cheapest one. I think this one cost $92. I'm not sure if I said it 30, but yeah. So I have a time limit restriction. I need to make 10%. I'm already at 7.43% within 3 days, and then there are these parameters risk parameters I need to obey. So I'm not allowed to lose 715 one day. My max overall loss on the account is $1,500, but because I've made profits on it, my total permitted loss is now that $1,500 plus the gains I've actually made, the $1,100 gains, which is really good because some prop firms don't do that. Some prop firms, they have like some trailing max loss or trailing whatever it is. So even if you make $100,000 on that money, yes, the loss is still $1,500. So I love that this challenge has that. And then the second phase is the same thing. You may have in the second phase you'll have a lower profit target, like probably 5% or 8%, usually less than phase one, and you have like 60 days in which to do that one. Yeah. So I've been doing pretty good on this. But yeah, as I was saying that, yeah, doing pretty good on this. Now, in terms of approach, I don't know that I've actually changed my approach to trading, but what I did was try to take a data-driven approach, right? So I've always noticed that when I buy a challenge within specific times within a month, I do well. Because I've actually passed challenges before, right? So passing is one thing again. So you pass it and then I pass challenges and I blow them. I pass like a $50,000 account, blow it. I think I passed like a $10,000 account and I blow it within hours of getting it, right? Because I rush it and everything, and that kind of stuff happen. So I decided to take a more data-driven approach. I need to know which times within the month. So I know there are times in the month where the market just flows, there's volatility, there are opportunities. I need to find out which times in the month what's the best time in the month. So what I initially did, I said, okay, let me just get small. Let me trade a small live account. So I think I deposited like $280 in the account around the 29th of July. And I think I brought it up to like $410. And about last week, I drew it down by $50. And I said, no, man, I gotta draw it out. But the intent of it was to trade for 3 months, see which periods within the month I do best or in the market and more opportunities, and then use that as a guide going forward. That would take more time, but I realized that I didn't have to do that, right? Because you have trading view, which is you have trading view, which has all the trading data. This is the charting program that we use, but it has data because that's price data on there. That historical price data. I had to get a subscription, but yeah, I need the data. So I pulled down, and I trade down the 2 pairs now. Japanese yen and gold. So I pulled down the data and then I pretty much put it in ChatGPT, and ChatGPT tell me, and also to consider news events, major news events, because really what moves the market is fundamentals, news. I don't know if I covered that part, and I might have briefly mentioned that there are technicals and there are fundamentals to approach the trading, but fundamentals are what move the market, the news. What I go on over, so, and so the market, and every financial market responds to those things. There's stock market, forex market that respond to it. Where I go on, market responds. For example, this morning CPI news came out. Where is the CPI news reading? CPI, which is the customer price index that came out. That is major news that impacts the market, and forex factor, which I use for that, will tell you why. Right, so consumer prices account for a majority of overall inflation. Inflation is important to currency valuation because rising prices lead the central bank to raise interest rates out of respect for their inflation containment mandate, and interest rates impact currency prices. Right, inflation and interest rates rising. So pretty much the interest rate is the cost to acquiring money, and also how much you earn on money when you put it overnight deposits or whatever it is, how much what central bank pays out. Now these things, in fact, long and short of it, I can go in there. Long and short of it is that the interest rate impacts price because it kind of also impacts the supply of currency. So if inflation is the rate at which prices are increasing, consumer prices, how much the price of flour go up, or the price of cars are going up, the rate at which it goes up. You're trying to slow down the rate. So prices increase, but what the central bank trying to contain is the rate at which it increases. So you can't necessarily stop price increases, as far as I understand, but you're trying to slow it. You're trying to keep it within a range. I think our Central Bank of Jamaica's containment range is like 46%. Don't quote me on that. It's 46%. And so they increase rates and stuff, or they call monetary policies to maintain that. So to give a brief example, it also increased interest rates can also mop up the amount of currency you have in the market. So let's say that the Jamaican market is a lot of currency, right? And that also impacts the value of the money. A lot of, I don't even get in there, but essentially, I guess probably when I go into deep in the fundamentals of within the course, I can go into that kind of stuff. But essentially, it impacts prices. So news came out this morning, and so on and so forth. So I did that whole check with ChatGPT, and the data, it was telling me that the first 3 weeks in the month is the best times to trade based on volatility and the news items that come out and that kind of stuff. And also, it gets less and less volatile going to the end of the month. So first 3 weeks, first week is the best week, second week is the second best, third week is the third best. And then last week, you just want to leave the market alone. The fourth week, which is what I plan to do, leave the market alone. So, interestingly enough, I would have started this challenge within the second week. Right, so from 8 to 14, second week. So it's still in the second week. So interestingly enough, a lot of opportunities. Market was just shoot, what am I doing? The market was just like running, you know. And so you see my history, what it looks like. I made, yeah, this is like 7% in 3 days. Yeah, I did that because of just the time which I chose to trade. No, you guys don't know that it's not the first time I'm doing this. It's the first time I have these major runs and then I end up blowing it. So, and that's why I needed to know, so I can be conscious. So I have the information at my arsenal to use. Now we're at the end of the second week, so I don't necessarily want to throw off all my gains. I didn't get the chance to take advantage of the first week. The third week is also not so bad to trade, but what I get to do is just change up my approach. So I'm already 7.3%. I'm already like 74% at the target that I'm trying to meet. So what I probably do is to risk less, so I can protect what I've already made, and I don't necessarily need to be crazy to make the remaining percentage I need to make. So that's what I plan to do, and I have like 2 more trading days in order to meet this. Yeah, so that's where we're at now. You don't believe, guys, I had to actually re-record this because the thing stopped recording. Yeah, I actually re-recorded it because the thing has stopped recording. But yeah, let us buckle down and see if we can get to that thing. Remember, the whole point of this channel is to document my journey to profitability, so I can show those people who want to be a part of it that, you know, this is what you can expect. Like I said, everybody's journey is different, but this is what you can expect, and that is not a get rich quick scheme. It takes time, takes effort, takes an understanding of the market, and so on and so forth. And thanks to those, 48 persons who subscribe. Thanks to those who are watching the course. I'm gonna try and make some time to get those additional lesson out. The third lesson, I think we're gonna be around like most of chart work and stuff, how to read the charts, to look for market structure, and I guess dive into my strategy, which is really simple. And it's not even mine, right? Because where I learned my stuff is Sean Lee. Shout out Sean Lee. You guys Google Sean Lee, see who Sean Lee is. Sean Lee is one of the greatest traders, currency traders, commodity traders. Yeah, Sean Lee. Shout out to Sean Lee. But yeah. I mean, I'm sure Sean Lee doesn't even trade like this anymore. That guy's brain is just different. He don't trade this anymore, but it's how it was useful for me to understand the market. I'm gonna stick to what the stuff that I've learned from him in terms of understanding the market. But yeah, and I said so much stuff in the first record. But I thought I was recording initially, and then like losing all of it. So I'm not gonna make this one too long, But yeah, SJ Fibonacci out. And if you're watching, I gotta subscribe. Just subscribe. Big up on yourself.